Well, the reason I'm here is for the medication. You've asked to see me.
Yeah, I think
Hang on.
what it
Is
was,
it on?
I think on your recent,
I had to increase it, basically.
right,
Do I need to explain why?
well, we just run through how things have been going, so I've not seen you.
Well, not good
for a
at
few
all.
months.
My fingers are completely seized up. I can't straighten them. Look, that's as far as I can go. They're in agony. Everything I touch is painful. Even though operating a mouse was a serious, difficult problem for me.
Okay. And then the shoulder.
Then there's the fact that I'll explain exactly because it's for the camera, right? I've had half my clavicle amputated. I've had my AC joint amputated. I've had all the ligaments that support my right arm amputated. And I've had the supraspinatus tendon scraped from my humeral head, rendering my arm disconnected from my skeleton. That's why I'm in so much pain.
Yeah. And you had worked out.
That's without the back pain
Yeah.
and the knees.
Yeah, yeah. How was the
neck.
support you'd made for yourself? Is it easy?
Oh, I've got this. No, I've been wearing this ever since then.
Okay. Okay. Where
We'll
did
get
you get that from?
In the hospital.
Okay.
I've just come from there just now because they're physicians cutting the blood supply off. So they're getting me a new one.
Okay. So who are you seeing at Hillingdon?
The orthotics.
Okay. Good. So is that going to be a problem about that? I've increased my medication? Well, let me know. So what are you taking at the moment?
Even what I'm taking at the moment is not really enough because I'm still suffering. I'm going to bed at 8 o'clock at night so I'm too exhausted.
Sure.
It's
Okay.
ridiculous.
So at the moment you're taking.
30 milligrams twice a day.
Okay. Okay.
And I think it should be even higher, but I didn't want to go mad on it.
No, we
Because I
need
wanted
to.
to speak to you,
Yeah.
but I thought you wouldn't be worried about that. I thought you'd have been obvious that I had to increase it by now anyway.
Yeah, we'd just like to have a review. That's all.
Okay.
So, on top of that, you're not taking anything else. You're just not taking the paracetamol.
No, only just those phenytoins to help me sleep. And I must admit they're very good. They do help me sleep.
Okay. So how long have you been taking the 3 tablets twice a day?
Oh God, probably about 3 or 4 weeks now. I can't remember exactly.
Okay. What would you
About
say
3 or
your
4
pain
weeks.
levels are?
I don't think there's even a chart that's got the level of pain like what I suffer, not on a daily basis.
Yeah. I mean, the
You
reason
know,
why.
this is not average pain.
Yeah. No. I appreciate that. The reason why I want to be careful with the going up on the morphine is because you didn't like how far you got before.
Well, it wasn't that. It wasn't so much that. It was the problems I was getting from the doctors.
Yeah.
Refusing to do my prescription on time.
But I remember you.
Making me go through a regular cycle of cold turkey.
Yeah. No.
That's why.
But also.
Plus, they weren't. After a while, the pain was so bad they weren't effective.
Yeah.
But bear in mind, I was on it for 9 years.
Yeah.
And I'm not planning around being around here for another 9 years.
Yeah, yeah. But no, but I remember you saying you felt the doctors were just giving you the morphine and not trying to do anything else.
Well,
So
it's the same as now.
Well, that's why I
different.
just wanted to see where you're at, because we've made lots of
I'm
referrals.
exactly in the same place as I was 30 years ago.
Okay, so what's
Getting
happening
nowhere.
with St Mary's?
Well, I don't know if you're aware that I had to go and see, I had an appointment to see Dr. Akmal. When was it, about
2 weeks ago?
3 weeks ago. My son came with me, he filmed everything. Dr. Akmal wasn't there, it wasn't even his clinic. Oh, what was his name now? Dr. Hamid or something.
This is
He was
the shoulder
only
specialist.
there for me only. It wasn't a clinic at all. He was just there to stitch me up. Okay? I asked him, did he know anything about my problems? Because he sat there and started asking me, what's wrong with your pain and this, that and the other. Well, hang on a minute, I'm not here for the first time here. I'm here to find out the results of my scans I had 6 months ago.
Was this in the spinal clinic?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right?
When was that?
3 weeks ago, I can't remember the
2
date.
3 weeks ago, yeah.
Anyway, this man blatantly ignored every single thing I told him. I asked him to have a look at my scans because he'd been sitting in his office for half an hour while I was outside. No one was in there with him, so he could have been looking at my scans, but he didn't. Because he didn't need to, because his mind was already made up. Okay? Anyway, I asked him to look at my scans. He looked at them and he went, well, you'll be happy to know that the technician guy says you don't have any sign of retinitis. So I showed him my letter from a specialist on arachnoiditis from America, which you must have seen by now. And he read it, well he didn't even probably read it, and he looked at me and said it doesn't say arachnoiditis. Well, in fact it says it about 4 times. So he was lying to me, blatantly lying to me. I know what he was playing at. He's trying to get me to, he's trying to reverse this diagnosis of arachnoiditis. I know he is.
Yeah, and he said they're going to review the scans again.
He said they're going to review it, they're going to go through this whole thing again. I said, it's already been done. Why do you want to review it? What's the matter, can't you read these scans? I know what they're doing. It's been done before. They have a meeting and then they try and...
So how was it left?
Well, I walked out in disgust. He said we're going to have a meeting. I said don't bother, I walked out. Wasted my time. Complete waste of time. The man was,
his mind was already made up, yeah.
Lying through his teeth. Right? And I'm not having it anymore, doctor. You know? I'm really not. Enough's enough.
Okay, but
right?
so...
I'm taking further steps with this as well.
What steps are you taking?
Well, I can't tell you at the moment. I'd just like to watch this quickly. It's 1 minute. 1 minute only.
What is it before I watch it, please? I'd like to know what it is before I watch it.
No, you can see it.
No, I'd like
it's
to
about my
stop it.
documents. It's about the documents. No, she hung up.
I'm not having this conversation.
Why would they tell me you had no doctor?
I'm not having this conversation anymore.
So is that more important than my suffering?
I'm not having this conversation anymore.
So is that more important than my suffering?
Can we press stop, please? Can we press stop?
You hung up. You just hung up on me.
Can you press stop, please?
No, I'm showing you this evidence of you lying to me in my records.
Okay.
What are you going to do about it, doctor?
I'd like
Are you going to apologise?
I'd like to stop.
And I would like an apology for the lies that you've written about me in my medical records.
Okay, I feel that this isn't the correct...
No, but I've asked for a meeting to discuss all this, but you refused. Now I'm taking this only opportunity, because I probably won't be coming back here again, so I'm pretty sure that now that I've caught you as a liar, you're going to probably remove me from this practice. Right? But bearing in mind, if you do make that decision, I am on a controlled substance, which you've put me on. Okay? The one that they caught me on no morphine addict many years ago, like 3 years after I stopped taking it. Okay? You're doing exactly what they were doing to me then. You've written nothing but lies in my medical records, doctor.
Okay,
Nothing but lies.
Can I pause this now? Can I ask my practice manager to come in? Because I'm feeling that this is confrontational.
Oh, do you? Else you say we're confrontational.
I feel...
No, you can't bring her in because this is a private meeting. Right, you are a public servant, doctor. Please bear that in mind. Okay? Right, I've just shown you evidence, right, that you've lied, right? Are you going to apologise, yes or no?
No.
You're not. Can you tell me why you won't apologise?
Because I don't know... I feel very intimidated.
Why do you?
By
Why do you feel
speaking to me like you're speaking to me at the moment.
Well, I'm asking you simple questions, doctor.
You just are...
You're lying again, you see.
You're not lying.
No, you're doing it
You lied
again.
to
You're
everyone.
lying now.
You aren't allowing me to answer the question.
You just lied to me again, doctor.
You're not allowing me to answer...
You just lied to me.
I've just said...
You just told me we're being confrontational. We're not.
feel...
We're not. Oh, you feel. Well,
Okay.
I feel threatened by you.
Okay, can you stop the recording?
No, you can't. No, you keep that on, Luke.
I'm going to have to leave because I'm not
Okay,
liking
well,
how
no, we're
this is
leaving,
going.
doctor. We're leaving, don't worry.
Bye.
Go on with the record.
So,
Can you see that in place?
in terms of your medication,
Keep that on. Don't turn it off.
if you leave it on for a second, I'm just going to get
No,
some
you don't
support
turn that
because
on.
I feel I need
Don't
it.
no, you don't need support. We're leaving.
No, but I would like to discuss with you
There's
your
nothing to
medication.
discuss now,
I would
doctor,
like
is
to
there?
discuss what you came in for.
Why?
And are you...
Yeah, let's get
All you
the
need to
medications
do, all you
sorted.
need to do is make sure that I get my prescription on time. That's it.
I'm giving you a choice now. You can sit down, and because I feel this is confrontational,
No,
I'm
then
asking
if you
for
feel
support.
threatened, then I'm going to leave. So you don't feel threatened. How's that?
No, that's not what I said. I'm offering you now,
I'm leaving.
for the camera,
Yeah, go on.
I'm offering now to discuss his repeat prescription.
No, you're telling us.
Finish, Dad.
I've asked for some support because I'm feeling intimidated. and that's how I'm feeling, and I can't help how I'm feeling. I'm shaking and my heart is going. Okay, so I will sort out your medication. I'm requesting for somebody else to be in the room. It is your choice.
I think that's guilt that you're feeling there.
It's guilt.
So, yeah.
That's all you're getting. It's not fear, it's guilt.
Okay, goodbye then.
Thank you, doctor. Oh, I've got something for you. For you. Seriously. And can you give one to doctor? One for the side. And there's one here for doctor, but the doctor gives you eye out. I want you to see that. I want you all, make sure you all see it. Well, that's proof that she's alive. Cheers. No, she hung up.
I'm not having this conversation.
Why would they tell me you had no doctor?
I'm not having this conversation anymore.
So is that more important than my suffering?
I'm not having this conversation anymore.
So is that more important than my suffering?